my name is Jabbar. I am working in the Zoop.one. Currently, Zoop.one is like a B2B product company where we are doing the KYC solution and customer onboarding. So my role includes the HD3. So I'm leading the B2B products there and working on the customized solution for the few clients as well. So we were facing the few challenges. I would like to note down the one is like main challenges like the mocking the third party APIs calls and the database queries and Kafka queue messages. What one major issue was there. Second was like we inter service like say testing mocking, like if one service is dependent on another service, then we need the mock of both the services whether the service is working fine or not. So there should be a lag sense of bug in the both the services. So this was the lacking before we start using the HyperTest. But I think after using the HyperTest, we got some of the ideas and we get the more clarity on the bugs also. So actually we were mocking the third-party libraries, but what the potential challenges was like bugs leaking from the inter services. Let's say the service A has some code changes and that will affect the service B. So while we were just setting the unit test cases for the service A by mocking the response of service B, but we are not able to identify that whether it will fail or it will pass if we do that release. So that was our main challenges that we have identified till now. And the one is like the leaking of the memory also, like the memory leakage was also there. Correct. So that issue has been solved by integrating the HyperTest. Correct. So, like few features, I will just note it down. So one is like simply I can get the test result directly from the traffic. So let's say HyperTest is mocking the original traffic, what I am getting from the actual customer. So that's the basic advantage that we were trying to get it. But after integration, we have got that advantage, and we actually know like how many CPUs or RAMs we need to upscale for the production. That's the one thing. And second thing is like automating the third-party APIs, like directly you can say the databases or the Kafka, Redis, all where they mock directly. So we don't need to like say write the extra code for that. And yeah, one main feature I think we have asked for that was the direct Slack integration and the PDF report generation. That was the main goal for the QA. So that's the amazing feature we loved the most. Like our whole team loved the most. Thanks for that. So it's just, I would say, in the simple layman term, it's just the like the plug-in and play feature you have built for the developers. Like you just need to plug in and the HyperTest will play around this and give you the exact results what you are trying to achieve. So like for developer, it's an headache to take like more time to write the extra test cases and identify the edge case. But by integrating the HyperTest, it reduces the time also and reduce the cost of the company also. So we have identified the more less bugs like in our current production environment, like while you can say the reliability or the consistency you can say. So we like HyperTest figure out the like these are not the reliable call or these are not the reliable APIs. It directly tell us like these are the duplicates API you are calling, duplicate call resolve also you have done by the HyperTest. So that's the main advantage what we have seen right now. So we are like from the current scenario before integration of the HyperTest, we identified like 40 to 50% edge cases we were getting after the code has been merged to the production for after the few time. But after the HyperTest, we are currently getting the less than 10%. I would say like approx 7-8%, which might be a fault of the like the API call or something in the code logic. But we get the result less than 10% error rate. That's the main benefit was the QA needs. Now QAs don't need to wait for anything. They just directly check the report, gets the API call and say whether this API is working fine or not, and if there is any changes they just let us know. So that's the easy task for our QAs also. So I would just say in the one sentence, like HyperTest is a sheep rocket for the developers, and the sales between the. I would definitely say is a sheep rocket. Like a developer just need to ship that code into the HyperTest. It will like boost the energy and boost the power. And it's the sales between the developer and QA. So like developer and QA start fighting for each other. Now that has been reduced a lot. I would say we are not fighting, and that's the greatest benefit for any team leader. The coverage report is also great. I would say, like sometimes the developer meets the edge coverage or something like that. But I think HyperTest is giving the exactly coverage. Let's say the lines coverage, branch coverage, statements coverage. All the coverage has been provided perfectly in the report. So